friends, so welcome to my channel and you're watching The Bong Traveler, and I hope everybody is doing just fine. So friends, as you all know and you would have seen in the news and other channels that BMW has finally launched the much hyped and much awaited two models in India, which is the BMW G310R and the G310GS. So friends, एक है रोड बाइज्ड वर्जन और एक है एडवेंचर कैटेगरी की बाइक. सो आज हम लोग बात करेंगे कि whether this bike is at all is what something which you're going to buy for that price or not. So friends, without wasting much time, let's get to the point. So यहाँ पे हम लोग तीन चार चीज़ें कवर करेंगे. एक है कि whether the models are priced right, for that price whether you're getting the right thing, and whether the launch of these two motorcycles will bring cheers to the Indian motorcycling community or not. So friends, first thing हम लोग बात करते हैं specs की. So यहाँ पे जो आप लोगों को मिलता है, which is a 313cc single cylinder engine with a peak power of about 33.3, चलो round figure 34 bhp लगा लेते हैं, at 9500 rpm and a peak torque of 28 newton meters at about 7500 rpm. So the spec, this engine spec, I mean the power output and the peak torque output remains same for both the models. So the models, that is the road and the adventure category, differs in only two aspects. One is the seat height and the other one is the wheel setup. So the road biased version जो आता है, which is a 310R, comes with a seat height of low seat height of about 785 mm, which is good for Indian customers. On the other hand, the adventure category bike comes with a seat height of 835 mm, and I don't think, or I have not seen so far, any news about adjustability of the seat height. So that's going to be a bit of an issue. We'll come to it later. The next part is the wheel setup on these two motorcycles. The road biased version gets 17-inch wheel on both the sides, that is front and rear is 17-inch. But the GS version, that is the adventure category version, comes with a 19-inch front wheel and a 17-inch rear wheel. So which is more like showing off the adventure stances. But I'm surprised that the company calls it as an adventure motorcycle and they still don't have a spoke wheel configuration. I just don't get why. Well, there is a hidden message behind it. Why? Because the company directly wants to give you a message that this is not a proper off-roading bike. It can do a little bit of off-roading, gravel track and maybe some dirt tracks also, but it is not a proper off-roader. The next part जो हम लोग बात करने वाले हैं कि the price point. So the road biased version carries with it a price tag of about 2.79 lakhs ex showroom, and the GS version carries a price tag of about 3.49 lakhs ex showroom. So अगर मैं इंश्योरेंस और ये रोड टैक्स ये वगैरह वगैरह लाइफ टाइम रोड टैक्स कैलकुलेट कर लूँ तो आप आसानी से अराउंड 70 to 80,000 या 1 लाख रफ ले लेते हैं, बढ़ा दीजिए. That's going to be our on-road. So on-road price of the road biased version comes at about 3.5 lakhs and the adventure category will come at about 4.5 lakhs. So ये तो पता नहीं क्या कुछ अभी डायनामिक्स में कुछ और डिफरेंस हो गया. So coming to the GS version, it gets a 313cc single cylinder engine with a peak torque coming at about very high in the RPM range and the peak power output at about even higher RPM range. Does it really fit the adventure category segment? For me, the honest answer would be a big no. So adventure category bikes में हम लोग क्या ढूंढते हैं? We expect the peak power or the most of the power band and the torque range coming at a very low at a very low RPM. But यहाँ पे peak torque आपको मिल रहा है 7500 RPM, which I think that this gives a clear message that it's a mid-range bike. So इसको लेके आप हाईवे पे टूर करो, I am sure this will be a big success. But again, हाईवे पे टूर करेंगे अब कैसे, विथ 11 लीटर फ्यूल टैंक? वेल, विथ गोइंग बाई एन एवरेज ऑफ अबाउट 20 kmpl अगर ले लो तो 200 किलोमीटर के करीब आपका रेंज बनता है. So every 200 kilometers you're going to stop for a fuel break. For me, that will be an irritating aspect. So I guess BMW should have followed the GS DNA and should have given a bigger fuel tank. So that's another disadvantage of this bike. Thirdly, 313cc single cylinder engine. So probable customers कौन होंगे? Who will be the target audience for this bike? Mostly into adventure segment के जो entry level होते हैं वो लोग. So भैया मैं तो Royal Enfield चलाता हूँ and I can take my Thunderbird which is not at all meant for those Himalayas environment, and I can take there, and I did a Ladakh trip and I came back and I can do much more off-road trails with this bike alone. So why should I buy a BMW? That is a question people will ask. Secondly, whichever are the cons of a single cylinder engine, right? And I myself am a single cylinder owner and I know that it vibrates a lot, and definitely it will vibrate a lot. So being a single cylinder, being a probable customer for an upgrade, what will I look for an upgraded motorcycle? I would expect that motorcycle to be delivering to my requirements. The vibrations will be less, the ergonomics should be good, which I'm sure BMW engineers have taken care of this, and I should get a decent tank range. So apart from the ergonomics, the other two I'm sure it's not going to fit properly in this. So होता है यूँ है ना कि हम लोग BMW सोचते हैं तो लोग को एक फीलिंग मिलती है कि we are in a if we own this bike then we fall into a premium category of customers and all. So ये जो premium fancy fanatic चीज़ हम लोग सोचते हैं उससे कहीं ना कहीं हम लोग deviate हो जाते हैं from the core of the bike, which is the mechanics or the engine or the power torque figure and all. So friends, the video is aimed to bring more focus onto this. So I'm not going to talk about the plastics quality, the feel of the mirror or the tank size or the paint job and all, because I know that if there is a badge of a BMW and that's being a German company, that should have been taken care of, and it's expected the plastic quality and all, everything should be good. So मैं उसकी बात नहीं कर रहा हूँ. So the engine is the main focus, and that's a big no for me. कि 313cc का single cylinder engine with a 4.5 lakh price tag, or maybe 3.5 lakh price tag for the road wise version, I don't think it will be a very good proposition. That's from the buying perspective. What about maintaining the bike? तो अभी आप क्या हो, you are very happy, you are a premium customer, आपको BMW badge वाली एक बाइक मिल गई, अब बारी आएगी आपकी नेक्स्ट सर्विस की. तब दोस्तों BMW or any other superbike manufacturer charges on per hour basis. So let's say a mechanic is assigned to your bike and he works for 4 hours, then in those 4 hours the labor cost will be charged based on per hour basis. So that means a couple of $1,000 for every hour. So मान लो हम लोग रॉयल एनफील्ड सर्विस करते हैं या जो भी बाइक सर्विस करते हैं पूरा दिन लग जाता है, तो पूरा दिन में अबाउट 8 वर्किंग आवर्स ले लेते हैं. सो 8 into 2000 16,000 तो ऐसे ही हो गया. तो मैं उसमें मैं अपना बाइक और गाड़ी दोनों सर्विस कर सकता हूँ. सो वाई विल आई इवन मैं ट्रिप पे जा रहा हूँ और मान लो ले में BMW का एक सर्विस सेंटर खुल गया और मैं BMW का सर्विस ले में करवा रहा हूँ, तो ट्रिप के साथ मैं एडिशनल 16,000 जोड़ रहा हूँ. तो दैट इज़ worthless. I don't think so that it will be very much meaningful to Indian customers like us. So friends, second वाली बात जो है कि GS version, although it says it's based on Indian mindset and all, but मेरे ख्याल से कब ऐसा तो लगता है कि 835 mm का जो सीट हाइट है वो काफ़ी लोगों के लिए बहुत दिक्कत होने वाली है, क्योंकि एवरेज इंडियन की हाइट ले ले तो अबाउट 5'6" और लाइक दैट 5'6" to 5'8" ऐसे कुछ सेगमेंट में आते हैं. तो दैट्स गोइंग टू बी वेरी टू टॉल बाइक फॉर अ 5'8" guy. If you are not 6 foot, I don't think you will be able to flat foot on both the sides. No. So दैट्स वन मोर कॉन्स. सो बट दैट स्टिल हम लोग थोड़ी एडजस्ट कर लेते हैं कि एडवेंचर कैटेगरी की बाइक है, 200 mm का ग्राउंड क्लियरेंस दिया है, तो ऑब्वियसली हाइट तो बढ़ेगी. बट अभी तक का जो भी रिव्यूज़ मैंने देखे, आई फील दैट द इंजन इज़ पेपी, बट एडवेंचर सेगमेंट में ये बाइक, I don't think so. I won't go for this. No, I would rather wait for a proper proposition from maybe Royal Enfield or not Royal. I'm not biased towards Royal Enfield, but मुझे हाँ, Royal Enfield will reads the Indian dynamics very well. So पता नहीं. I would rather wait for a 650cc offering from Royal Enfield and then probably will compare these two, because I'm already riding a 350, and for me an upgrade would be to the next level, which is about 650 or 700, whichever fits into my budget. So friends, these are the honest opinions about BMW G310GS and the road biased version, that is a 310R. So comment down what else do you want to know about this bike, and I will reply to all your comments. So till I get a hands on this bike, stay tuned. So friends, अगर आपको ये वीडियो पसंद आई हो and you feel that I did justice on reviewing this bike, a virtual review on this bike, then please मेरे चैनल को सपोर्ट कीजिए and सब्सक्राइब बटन को हिट कीजिए. आपकी सब्सक्रिप्शन मेरे को बहुत मोटिवेशन देती है to make more such videos in future. Until next time, with some new interesting topics in the biking segment that you're going to see on this channel, signing off, and have a great day, great evening, great night, whatever it is for you right now. Meet you next time. Bye bye.